Hi, hello, how are you? My name is Sara from Sara's Reading Nook, and today we are doing a haul video. If you're new here, hi, welcome to the channel. My name is Sara, and me and my cat Olivia, we like to make videos and we like to share things with you all. And I know it's been a little bit since my last video. We're just going to jump into this. It is a very busy time right now, but I feel like spring is starting. And even though there is still technically snow outside, inside we have fresh flowers. I feel like it's spring. Now, I cannot remember ever doing a actual book haul, so I don't really know what I'm doing. But last week was one of those weeks where you feel like by the end of it, you need some type of retail therapy. So not only did I get books, but I also got some stuff from Lush, which just so happens to be one of my favorite stores ever, and Homesense, because I want to spruce up my bookshelves, especially my bedroom bookshelf, which I haven't really decorated. And what better way to do that than to get some new stuff? So let's start off with the books. Okay, so this first book is called Act Your Age, Eve Brown. Hi, Olivia, come. Okay, so she is going to be sitting on my lap, and we are going to be going over all of the books. Okay, so the first book that I have is called Act Your Age, Eve Brown, and this is by Talia Hibbert. Now, this is a book that is the second in the series of the Brown sisters. We read book 1, which was Get a Life, Chloe Brown by Talia Hibbert in our Top Shelf Society book club. Now, I absolutely loved Get a Life, Chloe Brown. I thought it was funny. I thought it was sassy. I thought it was sort of the perfect book. It's very spicy though. So just a little warning before you go into this book or into this series. I don't know how this one is going to go, but it sounds very funny. So Eve is a certified hot mess. No matter how hard she strives to do right, her life always goes horribly wrong. So she's given up trying. But when her personal brand of chaos ruins an expensive wedding, her parents draw the line. It's time for Eve to grow up and prove herself, even though she's not entirely sure how. So Jacob Wayne is always in control, always. The bed and breakfast owner is on a mission to dominate the hospitality industry, and he expects nothing less than perfection. So when a purple-haired tornado of a woman turns up out of the blue to interview for his chef position, he tells her the brutal truth, not a chance in hell. Then she hits him with her car, supposedly by accident. Now his arm is broken, his B&B is understaffed, and the dangerously unpredictable Eve is fluttering around trying to help. Before long, she's infiltrated his work, his kitchen, his spare bedroom. Jacob hates everything about it. Or rather, he should. Sunny, chaotic Eve is his natural-born nemesis, but the longer these two enemies spend in close quarters, the more their animosity turns into something else. Like Eve, the heat between them is impossible to ignore, and it's melting Jacob's frosty exterior. So this looks actually super cute, sassy, spicy, very much in line with our author. So I'm very much looking forward to this one, and it's so cute. And there is a theme. All the books that we have beautiful covers, every single one of them. I couldn't help myself. Okay, so the next book also looks really adorable. So this is called A Faux Love Story. And how cute is this? This book was right inside of Indigo, chapters, which is basically Canada's Barnes and Noble. There are two characters, Lynn and Beau. So the synopsis on the back is through each of their perspectives. So Lynn says, Beau is a mystery to me. There, but not. In 4 years of high school, we haven't had one class together, as if our school administrators know of our family's rivalry and have conspired to keep us apart. Beau states, we're background characters in each other's stories. I wonder if it's possible for us to change up our scripts. What would me and Lynn say to each other? I don't want to know anything more. This is adorable. I really want to read it. and I've heard really good things. So this looks like it is a YA love story. I'm branching out. I'm reading YA. We're changing things up on the channel. Let's see how it goes. So this next one is a book that I have been seeing everywhere. It's called Fat Chance Charlie Vega, and it is by Crystal Maldonado. So this book states, coming of age as a fat brown girl in a white Connecticut suburb is hard. Harder when your whole life is on fire, though. On fire? Have you seen this on Bookstagram? I've seen it everywhere, but I haven't really read the synopsis, so let's just do it now. Charlie Vega is a lot of things. Smart, funny, artistic, ambitious, fat. People sometimes have a problem with that last one, especially her mom. Charlie wants a good relationship with her body, but it's hard. And her mom leaving a billion weight loss shakes on her dresser doesn't help. The world and everyone in it have ideas about what she should look like. Thinner, lighter, slimmer faced, straighter haired, be smaller, be whiter, be quieter. But there's one person who is always in Charlie's corner, her best friend Amelia. Slim, popular, athletic, totally dope. So when Charlie starts a tentative relationship with cute classmate Bryant, the first worthwhile guy to notice her, everything is perfect until she learns one thing. He asked Amelia out first. So is she his second choice or what? Does he even really see her? Because it's time people did. Now this sounds fantastic. When I first read the synopsis, I thought, yes, I'm excited for this. And I think that it will be a very relatable book for quite a lot of people. And I'm looking forward to reading it and telling you all what I think. Let me know if you've picked this up or if you picked up any of the books, because I would love to do a buddy read. I love to chat about books, obviously, and you probably do too. Okay, so this next one I have seen in so many different places, looks absolutely beautiful. So it is called Honey Girl by Morgan Rogers. Let me know if you have heard of this one. I have seen it in so many places. I don't think that I've heard anything bad about this book. I think the lowest rating I saw was like 4 stars. And I love this. I love so much that the main character has a PhD, but we'll get to that. Okay, so the synopsis. With her newly completed PhD in astronomy at hand, Grace Porter goes on a girls' trip to Vegas to celebrate. She's a straight A, hardworking, high achiever. She is not the kind of person who goes to Vegas and gets drunkenly married to a woman whose name she doesn't know until she does exactly that. This one beautiful spontaneous moment upends Grace's carefully laid life plans. Staggering under the weight of her parents' expectations, a struggling job market, and feelings of burnout, Grace flees her home in Portland for a summer in New York with the wife she barely knows. In New York, she's able to ignore all the constant questions about her future and falls hard for her creative and gorgeous wife, Yuki Yamamoto. But when reality comes crashing in, Grace must face what she's been running from all along, the fears that make us human, and the need for connection, especially when navigating the messiness of adulthood. This book sounds like it's going to be one that will just take us on so many different directions. Jasmine Guillory, who has written The Proposal and The Wedding Date, she has written Honey Girl is an emotional, heartfelt, charming debut, and I loved every moment of it. So I am looking forward to this. I know I saw Jayla, she had really loved it, and many other of my friends on Bookstagram and BookTube. Like, this was especially popular during the Black Author Readathon. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Okay, so the next one is called Happily Ever Afters by Elise Bryant. And again, super cute cover. Love the colors and the avocado. So let's see what this one is all about. So 16-year-old Tessa Johnson has never felt like the protagonist in her own life. She's rarely seen herself reflected in the pages of the romance novels she loves. The only place she's a true leading lady is in her own writing, in the swoony love stories she shares only with Caroline, her best friend. and when Tessa is accepted into the writing program of a prestigious art school, she's excited to finally let her story shine. But when she goes to her first workshop, the words are gone. Fortunately, Caroline has a solution, and she's ready with a list of romance novel-inspired steps to a happily ever after. Nico, the brooding artist who looks like he walked out of one of Tessa's stories, is cast as the perfect Prince Charming. But as Tessa checks off each item on the list, she gets further away from herself. She risks losing everything she cares about, including the surprising bond she develops with sweet Sam, who lives across the street. She's on her way to having her own real-life love story, but is it the one that she wants after all? It looks adorable, it looks super cute, and I am fascinated to sort of see what her experience is like and what she is going to choose in the end, and what her experience is like in the art school. Okay, so the next book is called The Girl with the Louding Voice by Abi Daré, and it is described as the remarkable, inspiring story of a teenage girl growing up in a rural Nigerian village who longs to get an education so that she can find her louding voice and speak up for herself. The Girl with the Louding Voice is a simultaneously heartbreaking and triumphant novel about the power of fighting for your dreams. Somehow I have not really seen this book talked about or discussed very much, but when I did look it up on the Storygraph, it looked very well rated, and I'll go into a little bit more about what it's about. So, despite the seemingly unsurmountable obstacles in her path, Aduni never loses sight of her goal of escaping the life of poverty she was born into to build the future she chooses for herself, and help other girls like her to do the same. Her spirited determination to find joy and hope in even the most difficult circumstances imaginable will break your heart and then put it back together again. Her spirited determination to find joy and hope in the most difficult circumstances imaginable will break your heart and then put it back together again. Definitely looking forward to this, and this is like a rewards thing that I signed up for, and I have a bookmark. So I'm very much looking forward to this. This was with Read with Jenna, so Jenna, gonna read with you. Looking forward to it. And so the last book that I have is called Klara and the Sun. And I've seen this in a few different places by Ishiguro, who just so happens to be the winner of the Nobel Prize in Literature, so it might kind of be a good book. It sounds fascinating. Again, I am sort of branching out a little bit in March, out of like my comfort zone. I don't read a lot of science fiction, and I'm reading some science fiction this month. And I'm also reading romance, which I never usually read. I don't know who is this? The sun always has ways to reach us. From her place in the store, Clara, an artificial friend with outstanding observational qualities, watches carefully the behavior of those who come in to browse and of those who pass in the street outside. She remains hopeful a customer will soon choose her, but when the possibility emerges that her circumstances may change forever, Clara is warned not to invest too much in the promises of humans. In Clara and the Sun, Ishiguro looks at our rapidly changing modern world through the eyes of an unforgettable narrator to explore a fundamental question: what does it mean to love? Sort of giving me some like Her, if you've seen that, with Joaquin Phoenix and Scarlett Johansson. It's sort of giving me those type of vibes. And a little bit of Chobits as well, which is like a manga and an anime. So I am looking forward to this one. And again, if you are reading any of these books, Clara and the Sun, Happily Ever After, The Girl with the Louding Voice, Honey Girl, Fat Chance Charlie Vega, A Faux Love Story, or Act Your Age Charlie Brown, if you're reading any of these, let me know. If you want to do a buddy read, we can totally do a buddy read. I sort of can't wait to read this one and this one. And like all of these ones, you know. So just write it down below and we can do that. Maybe we can even do reading sprints if you want to. Okay, so those are all the books. Now let's get into like some Homesense stuff, which is like decor. And I may have to do my Lush part haul another time because it's getting kind of late. So from Homesense, I really wanted to get like some nice decor. I might do like a nice kind of rainbow, or perhaps like a garden themed, like a plant themed bookshelf. I'm not really sure yet. I'm gonna kind of do like a blueprint for each one, and then I'll see what I want to do. But I really love candles, so I got a bunch of candles. So the first thing that I got is this vase, and what I think I want to do is put some like beaded petal succulents in these that I think would be nice. I'm not quite sure. They may be fake, they may be real, they may be fresh flowers. Who knows? But I just love the texture and the finish on this. Next, what do we got? Okay, so this one is just like this little planter guy. I feel like I could do like so much with this, but it has little pineapples. So this is making me feel very excited for the change in temperature and weather. Looks like maybe I could put a candle in here, or maybe some more plants because I like plants. Now we're getting into the candles. So I really like this brand. It's called Sand and Fog. And I picked the scent Goji Berry because it really smells nice. That's what it looks like inside. And it just smells like beautiful goji berries. And what I like about these candles is that even if you just have like the top off, the amount of scent that you get is quite a bit. And I know that Bath & Body Works is really like popular, but I like this brand more. I like the scents more. So yeah, here's goji berry. I think I got another goji berry as well. Okay, so yes, I did get another goji berry. So this goji berry is this like green color, but this goji berry is like a nice pink color. Now I like to do a lot of decor in colors that remind me of Olivia, my cat, because I always think of pink, which is like her cute like pink little nose, and then I think of green for her green eyes. And this is claiming that it neutralizes pet odor, which I don't really feel like Olivia has an issue with that, but who knows? The last candle that I got is by Natural Essentials, and it is called Driftwood and Sea Salt. And again, it's this like nice green color. And I want to put this in my bathroom. It smells so good. I'm like a plant candle lady now. I don't know. That's what happens when you turn 30. So yeah, I just think that they're really cute and I love them and I love the color so much. And I am excited to take photos with them. And the final thing that I got from Homesense is this little dish. So it says meow, and you guessed it, this is definitely for Olivia. I wanted to get her another little bowl. We want to start doing some more soft food, so we'll try it out and see how she likes it. You know, it's like she's getting older. Her teeth are not in the best shape, so we're going to switch her to like eating more soft food because she's had a lot of teeth extractions. And then the final thing that I have is my Lush stuff. So I'm gonna have to stop here so that I can have this sort of finished in a reasonable amount of time, and hopefully I will film the Lush haul later on. So that is everything. Got some books, got some decor, and coming up, I'll do like a larger reading wrap up, January, February, and March. I will also be decorating my bookshelf at some point, probably like around the actual first day of spring. And of course, in the not too distant future, I will also tell you all the things that I got from Lush, which, you know, I got a few things. It would take too long right now. Tell me how you're doing. Tell me how your weekend has been, how your week has been, and I would love to catch up with you. And out of all the books that I've shown you, or all of the things that I've shown you, what are you most excited about? Or what book would you like to read out of the ones that I've shown you? Or what book are you currently reading? We need to catch up. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will talk to you soon. That's everything for today. Bye.